Hello, welcome to Crackshot Chronicles. Today's topic is a red dot optical worthless in low light condition. A viewer replied in one of my previous posts about using a .22 rifle for personal protection in the home, in a home defense scenario, and he replied that the red dot optic is really good, but iron sights are better in low light condition or in the dark because you can't see the red dot in the dark. So I got to thinking, am I putting out bogus information that can get somebody killed? I tested the theory. I know the answer to the question as soon as I thought that. But there are viewers out there who don't know, so I'm going to illustrate that yes, in fact, a red dot optic is worth it in low light. Now this is the rifle in question. It is my Ruger 1022. It does have a Surefire P6 flashlight. It is a tactical flashlight that emits a white blinding light. And it is used for target identification, and you can also intimidate somebody by pointing the white light. They can't see you, they just know there's a bright light at them. They really puts them at a tactical disadvantage in the dark. Now that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this. Now this is a cheapo, choppy, rinky-dinky little BSA RD30 red dot scope. There's nothing fancy about it. It doesn't have to be for a .22 because a .22 long rifle only shoots at about 50 yards. It can hit 100. You can go farther, but most people, its practical use is 50 yards. In a home defense scenario, even though I don't approve of the 1022 of a .22 caliber rifle for personal protection, out of a rifle it's actually better than out of a handgun. So if you're going to use it, this is the setup I would recommend. This particular one has a red dot, has a laser right here, made by Crimson Trace. You turn it on and it emits a red beam, as you can see right there. I don't know, I'll put it right here, pointed at me right there. You can see the red beam going out at you. And that is excellent in the dark because it actually illuminates. If you miss your target, hit on the walls, it bounces off, and it gives some level of illumination in pitch black. Put the red dot on the target, and the person is going to get shot when you pull the trigger. Now on the red dot, this little optic here, when you turn it on, let me show you, all you get is, it's probably going to look white. You see that little white dot that just illuminated right there? And there it is. That right dot has a rheostat of 11 different settings, so you can actually make it more intense if you need to, depending on the level of darkness. In bright light, you need it really bright, but in the dark, you don't need very much intensity. So turning that on, that puts the red dot. Nobody sees the dot except for the guy that's behind the rifle looking through the scope or the optic. So let's go ahead and show you in pitch black. Actually, I'm going to go into low light conditions. Basically, the conditions you would normally be if you were to stumble in the middle of the night and come across an intruder inside of your house, and now you have to defend your home. It's not going to be pitch black, but if it is, that's why you have a flashlight. Let's show you what it looks like with the flashlight and without the flashlight, with the red dot optic and with the laser. Here we go. There, right there. Okay, as you can see, I've got the red dot on the chest of the bad guy. There's the red dot. Now, if my assistant, my loving wife, Brenda, if she would please be so kind as to turn off the lights. Turn the lights off now, sweetie. There. Now, as you can see, in extreme low light, you can still make out the outline of the bad guy, and you could see the red dot on him. Now, just in case you're thinking, well, Crackshot is cheating by turning on his laser, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my laser. If I was shouldering, there it is. Okay, there it is, dead center. Go ahead and turn the light off, babe. Now there's the red light, and you can see the red dot. It's on target, and now I just turned on the laser. So by turning on the laser, you can see there's two dots. The one dot on the bottom is the laser that's touching the target in the chest. The dot on top is the red dot. I'm going to go ahead and turn the laser off. Let me get back. I got it lined up again. And as you can see, when even the laser illuminates. See the laser right there against the wall? It illuminates, and it causes it actually creates ambient light for you to see the bad guy even better. So with the laser, I can point it dead on him, and with the red dot, let me get the red dot back on it off. It's still dead center, and there's the laser and the red dot, and now there's just a red dot, and now there's the laser and the red dot. There's the target with the red dot. Turn on the lights. Even with the lights on, you can still see the red dot on him. See that right there? That's the red dot. There's it off, low light, on, low light. So, as you can see in the demonstration, even in low light condition, you could see the red dot or the red laser, whichever one you use. If it's pitch black and you can't see, well, you could always just turn on the flashlight and you'll still see the red dot or the red laser. In a nutshell, as long as there is enough ambient light, whether it's coming from the moon, from the stars, or from street signs, from a television set, anything, in your house, as long as there's enough ambient light to see the bad guy in your house, the red dot will work. If you're in bright light outside, it's still going to work. If it doesn't work, you just got to crank up the rheostat to get more intensity. If it still doesn't work, it's probably because you have a weak battery. Replace the battery and you'll be fine. As I said, my BSA red dot is not a very expensive red dot. I think I paid $29.99 for it in Walmart about 10 years ago. Right now they're going for about $49.99. Some places on sale, $39.99. Now you can go get yourself something like a Vortex and pay $200, $300, $400 for a red dot. And that's great if you are an operator going to war. But if you're just defending your house, you're only going to shoot 10, 15 feet, 20 feet max inside of your house. You don't need a $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $1,000 red dot to get the job done. You just need an optic to aim with, an aiming system of any kind. And like I said, you're not going to go abuse it in war and drop it and crawl through the mud and go through jungles and deserts. It's going to be sitting in a closet, well protected until it's needed. So a cheap old chappy will work just fine. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and please share. Thank you so very much for watching it. I really appreciate you taking the time. Also, please comment. Hit like if you like it or dislike if you don't like it. We do appreciate you watching it. Thank you so very much for watching Crackshot Chronicles. Have a good day.